What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for jumping into this video / broadcast right now. My name is Danny Coldblood, aka my music vidiot, and today we're gonna go to a couple different locations and talk about some of the unsolved mysteries or Easter eggs, I guess you can call them, within Red Dead Redemption 2. There are definitely a few locations of interest, and I'm kind of interested to get your take on it, to see what you guys think, if you guys have any ideas. And yeah, so that's kind of like what we're going to be doing today. So we'll go through the motions, step by step, and see how it goes. Thank you guys all for jumping in. If you end up showing up to this, later after the stream is over, definitely leave comments with your thoughts, theories, opinions, and all that fun jazz. If you're here live in the flesh, well, then definitely let me know and get the conversation going. Once again, thank you guys for joining up. We already have Almighty Coon in the hoose. We have Mr. Grape in the hoose. What's going on, guys? Thanks for jumping in. So, we're going to start off at this location right here. Now, these are a couple locations that I really haven't mentioned, if at all, barely, at all, basically. So, I've either mentioned these locations very quickly in the past or not at all. So that's why I'm going to focus a stream or a video on them. So this location we're going to go to is right here. This is going to be the starting off one, where it says Old Trail Rise. Right where this little building is. Alright, right next to Dewberry Creek. By the way, I'm starting a new playthrough of this game as well. And, this is one of those games where you can do that. And it's not like, it doesn't feel like you're playing the same game. It's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in that, checking out that second playthrough, check me out on twitch.tv/musicvidiot or mixer.com/musicvidiot. It all depends on, I guess, what side of the bed I wake up on, depending on what platform I'm going to use. So anyway, let's get right into it. This location is going to be the first location we're going to go ahead and jump into. No, you didn't miss much at all, Coon. We just started off. This is the first location we're going to bring up to question, because there's something about this place that doesn't make sense to me, and this is what we're going to talk about for right now. And then we're going to move on to a couple other locations. Like I said, the locations that are going to be brought up in this video are locations that I have not talked about at all. Okay? And I've brought up a lot of situations and mysterious locations and Easter eggs in this game. Well, there's been a few where I haven't really mentioned anything. So, I'm going to definitely take my time to do that today. So, thanks again for your participation, guys, and joining up and all the support. So, as you can see, this place is all burnt up, right? It's either burnt up or it's just dilapidated. It's all broken down. Just barely the frame of the house standing. But if we go into the basement area, this is where it gets kind of weird. If we look at this, like, I don't know what you would call this. Just like a stand, I guess. Anyway, if you look at it, you can see there's an arrow on the one shelf made of matches. Tell me that doesn't look like... Well, it looks like it could be an apple, but it also looks like it could be like a meteorite. I actually really thought it was at one point in time. When I came over here the first time, I looked over there, I'm like, is that the missing meteorite? No way! No! This is an ongoing issue with the Xbox One app. I don't know why it does this to me constantly. I'm going to have to hit stop on this. Do it again. They changed the name of their app. They did a bunch of stuff, like I said before, and it just causes problems. All right, anyway, so the main question I have is, okay, why make an arrow made out of matches? They've proven to use so many things in the past, like shadows and other things. Why use matches to point out something? So that's kind of kind of interesting to me, right? Not sure why they're doing that, but it's what the matches actually are going to reveal, by looking in that direction is what really gets me starting to question things. And that's going to tie in directly with the second location that we're going to go to. So this location is going to be kind of tied to our second location. So bear with me because it does make sense in a way, as it also doesn't make sense because we don't have an answer. We have George Ogilvy or Ogilvy jumping in the house. What's going on, George? Thanks for jumping in. We got Wesley 420. What's going on? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate you guys all jumping in and joining up today. So once we turn around, it doesn't look like much. But if you look up, we have these strange names. And I've been meaning to talk about this for a while because I don't know what the heck these names possibly mean. What it's going to take about a good 20 minutes, once me or one of you guys takes the time out of their day to do this. We're going to have to Google each one of these names and see if there's any kind of connections to real life or previous Rockstar titles, or maybe even the first Red Dead Redemption, or even before that, Red Dead Revolver. Who knows what these can be tied to, but they're not just random names. They're either employees at Rockstar, somebody. They are definitely just not random names made up. I don't believe that is the truth. We have Willis Trudel from 1855. We have Sidney Prescott from Scream. No, we have Sidney Breese from 1856. We also have see, that's weird. Clarence Hayes, 1851. Moses Witchery, 18, or is that 1652? Now, didn't we have a Moses from the first Red Dead Redemption? That's the first thing that came to my mind. I do believe we had a character named Moses from the first Red Dead Redemption game. I wonder if that's at all connected. Then we have over here Elmer Bellamy, 1856. Another cool thing about this location is, if you haven't done it already, I don't know what's in here for you guys, because I came here at 100% for the first time, but all I had in here was money, like $50, I believe it was. And then if you look at the back side of this, there's also names on the back side of these pillars as well, like George Avat, 1855. Lloyd or Floyd? Is that a Floyd? It looks like a Floyd. Floyd Merkley, 1851. So these names definitely need to be Googled, researched, investigated to see what kind of connection they hold, what it means. We have people right here at the opening. Gus Pickerel, 1853. I don't even know what. Oh, Otis Pritt, 1857. Sylvester something, 1853, I believe. So yeah, this location is definitely interesting and very suspicious. I would love to get answers. When I have some spare time, I will be investigating these on Google and searching and seeing if I can find any connections. So I will let you guys know how that ends up when I do figure that out, and I'll update you guys on all that information. But that is the first location. Once again, here is the location on the map. And like I said, this location is going to tie in with our second location that we're going to go to, which is right around the corner. And a lot of you may already know this location. A lot of you may know a lot of these locations, but the point is is not necessarily to bring you guys anything that you haven't seen. I mean, if you are saying something that you haven't seen before, that's awesome. But not necessarily bring you something that you haven't seen, but to bring things back up to our attention that we might have forgotten about, that maybe we have a better chance of solving now that we've had more experience or knowledge, you know, progressing through the game or the mysteries within. So that's kind of the point for today's stream or video. So I do appreciate you guys jumping in and all the support once again. We have Rocky91 jumping in the house. Thanks for jumping in, Rocky. Those of you that may have missed, there was two recent videos on Trippy Commentaries station where I joined up with Trippy Commentaries and we did a couple different videos. They were pretty damn good. So if you guys haven't checked those out after the stream, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and check out Trippy Commentaries channel and check out the few videos that we did over there. Okay, so we're not far from this location now. This location is another location, and the reason why I say they're tied together is because they both have names that are just unaccounted for. They just don't, you know, they don't really make too much sense. They're unsolved. They're unanswered. On the bottom right, you can see that the game calls this Register Rock. Now, the first location that we went to, that last location that we just left from, that was not a location that you mark in your journal. This location is. You can mark this location in your journal, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of answers for it. More names with more dates, as you can see. S. Gray, 1896. Oregon Wagon. Train. Jasper Munson, 1882. I noticed that there's a lot of 88 numbers on this rock. As you can see, we have 1882. We have Doyle, Missouri. We have BM. We have all this stuff here. And I noticed something kind of suspicious on this side. Frank Heck. That seems like a name that I kind of remember. Like, I remember that from something. And I'm not sure where. Frank Heck. You know what I think that is? Actually, I think that's a comic book. I'm pretty sure. Here's Otis something. Yeah, here it is. True Tales of Frank Heck, number 102. Look at that. Okay. See what I mean? I'm jogging my own memory just by checking this stuff out. That's what I was saying the point of this video or broadcast is. Just to kind of go over things, see if it causes any kind of, you know, anything to pop out, you know? Anything, you know, for us to maybe say, oh man, that's making me think of this now, or I remember this, or that. So they're pointing out this this Frank Heck guy. So maybe this is a book that we should, if any of you guys like reading, maybe this is something that we should read one of these days. But we have Frank Heck on there. Maybe these are all names of, like, old school gunslingers and different stuff like that, you know? Otis Miller. Isn't Otis Miller the one guy where we get the gun? Don't we get the one gun from Otis Miller? He has those dirty photographs and stuff like that. So, as you can see, some of the stuff does seem to make sense, but some of the stuff does not seem to make any sense. And then if you look right here, another 88, right? So, what's up with the 88s? I just wanted to bring up this location as it's right near the other location, and it's more names with more dates. So that's something to think about as well. Now, this next location that I want to bring up, guys,
Good girl.
is
Let's
very
go.
suspicious. I have not yet gone to it in-game yet, so we're going to check this out for the first time together. And I'm not sure if many people at all know about this location at all. This is probably going to be the first time that you've seen this location,
Take
as
more
well
naps.
as
Stop,
even
good
heard
girl.
about it. But
Got a nap
I want to
time.
go ahead and shout one of my viewers and friends out. To do this, we're going to have to start off by going home, baby. We're going home. For those of you that are on the Xbox, and if you haven't joined the Chiliad Mystery Club yet, I highly recommend doing that. We have a lot of guys in here that post a lot of interesting stuff, and I really, really think it would be beneficial to all hunters and Easter egg hunters to check out this club and the one on the PS4, which is called Solving the Chiliad Mystery. But on the Xbox, like I said, it's just called Chiliad Mystery. And, you can always hit up one of my admins and get information to me or just post it. I check it often enough as it is. Well, Metro Pete Down, sorry, couldn't speak. Metro Beatdown posted this. If you guys noticed, your loading screens can be very, very strange. My loading screens have seemed to become way more intense and strange after I've hit 100%. So, I want to go ahead and bring up this location to you guys. Take a look at this telescope. I didn't know that we had telescopes in Red Dead Redemption 2 at all. I've never seen one in the game. It says Diablo Ridge on there, number 1 or number 7 or whatever that says, but I've never seen a telescope in this game at all. And one thing that really, sparks my interest with this is we know in GTA 5 with the UFO, right? We had telescopes right there on top of Mount Chiliad. One of the very few places in the game that we have telescopes. Okay? And actually thinking about it, the other locations that we have telescopes, we actually could see UFOs as well. The two that were in the distance over at the pier. So it seems like telescopes are aligned with mysterious / suspicious secret / Easter egg kind of things, if you guys know what I'm saying. So I do want to go and check this mysterious location out as well. I was able to find somebody that found it, and that location I believe is right over here. So we're gonna go check it out. While we're making our way over there, feel free to speak in the chat, guys, about any of the stuff that I've brought up so far, or anything that you found, or whatever. And this would be a good time to do like a little Q&A kind of deal, you know what I mean, or a little response or whatever to the comments. This would be perfect, as we are just gonna make our way to this location. Well, that's what I was thinking about, George. I was thinking about, like, I'm not really big on reading. I'm not the best guy to pick out for, having to read a book. I'll read stuff on Google and my, with investigations and stuff. But when it comes to reading a book or a comic, I've never really been big on that stuff. But they do seem to be pointing out certain comics and stuff in this game. Like we just noticed, that one with Frank Heck. If it wasn't for me trying to get that 100%, when I eventually got 100%, it was a glorious time. But trying to get to 100%, I remember having to get different stuff. And I remember having to get one of the collectibles, and that collectible said Frank Heck. That was the only reason why I was just able to connect that together. Otherwise, I would not have been able to do that. We have Mike of All Trades. What's going on, Mike of All Trades? Thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. What am I drinking tonight? Honestly, I'm drinking ice water with a straw. Unfortunately, it's nothing special. I also have a little bit of an update for you guys, a channel update. The reason I haven't streamed or broadcasted or posted videos or whatever in the past couple days is because I'm actually packing up. I'm getting ready to move. I'm going to be moving on Friday will be my last day here. And so I got to get the studio all packed up. I got to get my possessions all packed up. And I'm moving to another location. It's definitely a better location. It's bigger. It's more, I guess, modernized. It's definitely a better location, bigger, but there's always a transitional time, that you have to go through when moving. So I'm gonna do the best I can to keep you guys, in the loop with as daily as I can get with streams and videos. But if you're wondering what happened to me or whatever, if I don't, post for a couple days or whatever, now you guys have an answer. I'm going to be moving and everything like that. I'll make sure to do a live stream when I move and show you guys the new place and everything like that. We'll do a little camera video and update you guys. So thanks for your patience with that. I do appreciate it. Okay, so the location is apparently over here. And once again, this shout out goes out to Metro Beatdown because he posted in the Chiliad Club, the loading screen of him showing off a telescope. And I said, wait a minute, I've never seen a telescope. It really pricked my interest. And then I did some digging and I found out that this is the location of the telescope, I believe. So now we just gotta find it. Should be right over here.
Whoa now.
That's so strange. I wonder if it's like a timed wait a minute. I gotta be passing it by. Because why would it be something that's like a timed event or something that you can only do, between chapters 1 and 4 or, I don't think it's something like that. Because it's on the damn loading screens. And usually whatever is on the loading screens is findable in-game. And like I said, I did some investigation. I did some searches and I found out that this telescope is located right over here. Let me take a look at my map really quick. Yeah, I believe it was like right there.
Easy now.
It's not going to be on the ground, is it? Yeah, you would think it would be up high. Like I said, I wasn't bullcrapping you guys. I didn't see this yet in game. I haven't checked it out in game yet, and maybe I should have. But you know what? If we don't have it in my game, which would be very odd, I urge you guys to check it out in your game. No matter what percentage you're at, you know what I mean? No matter what the situation is, I would love for you guys to go to this location and tell me if you have a telescope here. Because I found a video of a guy. He only had a couple views on it, but he showed him at this location and he was at a telescope. And that's so crazy that it's not in my game. You know what? Maybe that's why I didn't get the loading screen for it. I wonder if things... You know how this game goes. There's dialogue that you can completely not get if you don't do certain things. The way this game is just insane. So I'm wondering if maybe there's a reason why I didn't get this. Wow, this is crazy. I'm going to take a look at my phone really quick, because I remember screenshotting the location. So let me take a quick look. What's up, Red Tears? Thanks for jumping in. No, I didn't see the pic you sent yet, man. Okay, I'm taking a look right here. Okay, so he is exactly... Alright, I'm looking at the picture right now. He is exactly... right here. Wow. So this is exactly where he is. I am not in the wrong spot. I wonder what is making this thing appear or disappear, if you feel me, you know what I mean? Wow, I wonder what the deal is with this location. Why is it showing up for some people and not others? Or maybe it's down more. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go down here. Oh, crap. Get out of here. You bunch of wolves. I'm not seeing it, guys. Well, that makes it even more mysterious in my opinion. I'm glad I brought this up. Honestly, I'm very glad I brought this up. What is the deal with the telescope? Why wouldn't it be here for 100%? Why is it on other people's loading screens, but not on mine? That is so strange. Well, let me know if you guys can check it out in your game. And if you can, send me screenshots. You know, because the one thing I wanted to test out with the telescope is I wanted to see if we were able to zoom, you know, how far we could zoom in with it. You know, is there a possibility that we can maybe check out a constellation in the sky? Or, you know, there's so much that you could do when looking at the, you know, the possibilities of a telescope. So that really sucks that it doesn't show up for me. If you guys are on the Chilean Mystery Club on the Xbox, please post it in there. If you're on the PlayStation, post it in the community solving the Chilean Mystery. If not, hit me up at Twitter at music_vidiot.
You okay,
Let
girl?
me know what you guys think. If you guys find anything here. Once again, this is the location for it. And I'll go ahead and show you guys one more time. The proof is in the pudding, guys. And the pudding is right here. You can see. You can see that the guy's got the whole thing set up. But for some reason, it's not showing up in my game. That is crazy. Ah, Wesley, that's a very good point. Maybe it is only in online. Maybe it's not story mode. You know what, Wesley? I like that idea so much. I'm willing to go test that out. I'm willing to test that out. Maybe we should go ahead and do that right now. That, I like that a lot. Very good comment by Wesley, 420. Well, one thing I do want to bring up, because this doesn't require us to actually go to the location, but remember throughout the story mode, guys, throughout the whole game, we have basically in the background of the story, there's always the talk of the money at Blackwater that was hidden in Blackwater, and we want to go and retrieve it, but things go wrong, things get messy. I don't want to ruin the story, but we wanted to go to Blackwater, and for those of you that don't know, this isn't really a big spoiler, but you can't really go here until later on in the story, towards the end of the story. So what the hell is going on with that, guys? They bring it up multiple times. Multiple times. I can't stress that enough. How many times they bring up this buried or hidden, stashed away gold at Blackwater, but we never retrieve it. And I thought about it the other day, and I even asked a couple friends. I said, whatever happened with that Blackwater money? Am I just not remembering? Did we get it or something and I just don't remember? And they all responded to me and said, no, man, that's actually a good point. We never recovered it. Everyone I've talked to, maybe I'm missing or messing things up. If I am, let me know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I remember, the money that was stashed away and hidden at Blackwater for us to be able to make our escape, you know what I mean? During the story mode, you guys should have gotten at least far enough to where you hear about this once, at least, because it's brought up throughout the whole game. Well, what about that money? Is it still there? Why wouldn't it be? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a huge chunk of money somewhere here for us at Blackwater, hidden somewhere, and we just gotta find it. I think that is a huge mystery, and I think that is definitely something that Rockstar didn't overlook. I think that is something that is tangible. I think we can definitely go in game and get it. That is something that I really am interested in. So if any of you guys have any leads or any kind of progress within that situation, let me know, because that is something I would really like to check out and see if we can retrieve, you know. Another thing I just want to bring up, since we're talking about this area, is there's so many hints to the undead nightmare in Blackwater, especially with those calendar images, right? That we find throughout this area. Well, those calendar images turn into, basically when you ravel it and find out what it means, it's that Anowati, or whatever her name is, uh, the goddess from the original Red Dead Redemption's DLC Undead Nightmare, which is all about the zombies and everything like that, right? Well, what do we find in Undead Nightmare? We find Bigfoot, and Bigfoot was in the tall trees area. What's right next to Blackwater? But the tall trees area. Now that I have 100%, I want to go ahead and check this area out really thick and thorough. I really want to go in and see what I can find here and see if there's any sightings at all of Bigfoot. Now, I'm pretty damn positive there's going to be an Undead Nightmare 2. There's going to be an Undead Nightmare DLC for this game. I think we all can agree on that we're all pretty sure that that's going to happen. Now, when it does, I'm pretty sure that we'll at least have another sign of Bigfoot, and I'm pretty sure we can count on it being located right in this area. So I want to try to beat it to the punch and see if we can't find Bigfoot in this area. Until then, I do have 100%, so I don't think that there's any reason why we wouldn't be able to spot him if he was there. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing that live stream, but it's going to be the Hunt for Bigfoot live stream. Stay tuned for that. There's a couple other things that I do want to bring up. I mean, I do want to do a broadcast kind of around this fish. Where is he? I do want to try to catch this fish. I got a couple theories. This is one of the things that me and Trippy Commentaries talked about in his video the other day. But this, I really do want to go ahead. I have a couple things I want to try. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to kind of touch on a couple of these things in this video since it's an Unsolved Mysteries video. But the main things I wanted to go ahead and look at and check out were the stuff that I brought up to you guys so far. What else was there that I wanted to go ahead and just point out? I'm not too sure. I was doing missions with Metro Beatdown actually, and we were doing the Sadie missions up here at the Adler Ranch, and we actually went over to this area, and Sadie has a sister. Did you guys know that? Sadie Adler has a sister. We actually saved her sister from here and brought her back. So there's more in online that uncovers more story and more things to understand within the game in the online version for the story version. It's kind of crazy the way they do that. It's kind of the way they do GTA as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and mention that. What do you guys say? You guys down for going online for a second, checking out this location, and seeing if maybe the telescope is available for us online? Maybe it is an online only thing. I think that that's a really good idea. I kind of want to do that, guys. So really quick, let's go ahead and save it. Oh, wait a minute. This one is 100%. Okay, yeah, this is the right one. I didn't want to delete. I have my new file, which is 2.6%. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go check this out. I am very interested to see if there is the frig. I'm really interested to see if there's a telescope at that location online. Because if it's not there online, that means it's a timed thing. It's only there for certain chapters. Then you gotta ask yourself the question, why? You know, what can be revealed during only that section of time? And like I said, the telescopes that we've seen in previous Rockstar titles like GTA 5, they're basically, right there next to UFOs. So I really would like to see what we can view by looking through a telescope. I'm really interested in checking that out. Never mind what I'm sparking up there, Georgie. No, I'm just messing around. I'm just smoking a cigarette. We'll leave what kind of cigarette out of it. Just know I'm smoking a cigarette. How about that? All right. Where are we? Oh, we're not far at all. Look at that. The one thing I'm telling you guys for online, volcanic pistols, man. I've been playing with Metro Beatdown lately, and he ended up getting 2 volcanic pistols, and he was like, dude, these things are awesome. Well, I tried it out, and they are definitely awesome. I know what we should do so we don't get killed. There we go. Now we won't be getting gang screwed in the bunghole while we're trying to do some mystery hunting. And this is perfect too. What time is it in the game? Well, it's a little bit later than I was hoping. 3:02 a.m. So the stars won't be up too much longer. But if there is a telescope over here, I would like to be able to check it out during the nighttime. What's up, Ashley the Trips? Thanks for jumping in. Also, I have a video I'm going to be posting about the 3rd meteorite. Guys, it's a freaking amazing video. I found a location that looks like it could be a 3rd meteorite site. What I found there was unbelievable. I don't want to ruin my own video, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to get that uploaded before the move, so just bear with me. But once again, just in case you guys missed the information, if I don't seem like I'm posting or uploading or streaming a lot over the next few days, bear with me. That's why I haven't posted in the past few days, because I've been packing and getting ready for a move. I'm going to be moving. Music video is moving. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff. So I'm going to try to make it as smooth as possible, transition-wise. Okay, here we are, coming up upon the location of the mysterious telescope location. Let's see if it is here in Red Dead Online. Shout out to Wesley 420 for that. I don't know why, but I didn't even think of that. Wow. So this really is something of question now. Oh, wait a minute. What is that over there with the fire? We have to go see what that is. That might be it right there. Oh wait, is this my damn camp? Or somebody's camp? No, this isn't the... Because it's up on a ridge. The telescope is up on this ridge. Wow. this really has my attention sparked. Why is this thing not here online now? So, the location for everybody is right here. This is where it's supposed to be. Right here. So, if you guys wouldn't mind going on your game at some point in time and telling me if, in single player, if you have a telescope here, I really don't understand why it's like that for somebody, but not for other people. Very interesting. Very strange. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Well, this is a mystery that won't be solved today, guys. But I showed you the loading screen, and I could probably go to the other guy's channel right now and show you that it does exist. But hopefully you don't think I would lie to you guys. I would never do that. Just trust me, there is a telescope. And it is here. I have seen it in, another person's game. But for some reason, at 100% even, it's not in my game. Right here. Why? What is going on? I don't get it. It's not online. It's not in single player. I'm not understanding at all. The one thing I want to do and check out, also before I go ahead and leave, is I realize that I've never witnessed the meteorite shower in single player at all. So I would like to go ahead and see if we can make that happen at all. I think that would be pretty cool. It's, one of the biggest mysteries in the game is that third meteorite piece. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it, maybe. Um, I don't know. I really have no idea. I mean, there's so many. This is a series that we'll probably do more than once because there's so many locations. There's like I recently posted that video about the spider. There's that location. There's all the rocks that weren't involved in the rock carving quest that have paintings on them and stuff like that. All those locations are unsolved mysterious locations. I mean, there's a ton of unsolved things in this game that I do want to go ahead and touch and go ahead and look at. So definitely stay tuned because we're going to be, going over everything and we're going to see what we can solve, what seems like it can't be solved until we have more information. We're going to try to consolidate our list as best as possible and then go ahead and do what we can to see if we can start knocking some of this stuff off, checking some of these locations off as solved.
You got this, girl.
Alright, so we are going to head... Where was the other location at? What was there another place that I wanted to bring up in this video? I'm trying to think. I brought up the fish. I brought up the Blackwater money. I brought up Bigfoot and the tall trees. Brought up the telescope. I brought up this strange place with the names. I also brought up the other strange place with the names. I don't want to bring up too many things because then it just gets lost in the sauce. So let's just do that. Let's go ahead and head over to... I wonder what the hell... Oh, we still have that devil man in that cave that we have to go in and get the dialogue from. We haven't gotten all his dialogue yet, but maybe we'll do that in a different stream. Let's go ahead and go here and see if we can't get that meteor shower to happen with 100%. See how that works out. But all those locations that I brought up, guys, I really would like some closure on some of this stuff, because
Well, that's nice.
you know I don't understand why there's so many unanswered questions. And after that discovery with finding the spider, oh my god, that's another mystery. Why does my horse constantly catapult me into the oblivion of Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't understand. But you know, after discovering that spider Easter egg made out of shadow, well, half shadow, half, you know, physical rock and sticks, but you know, that shows me that Rockstar's up to their old tricks again, and it makes me wonder what else is going to be able to be uncovered using shadows. I'm interested to see,
You got this, darling.
you know, so keep your eyes peeled, guys, when playing the game, whether you're in single player or online.
You did you.
Definitely keep your eyes
Good job.
peeled and see what you can discover. What's going on, Mr. Jacobs? Thanks for jumping in the live stream. I do appreciate it. Much thanks. Honestly, much thanks and appreciation to all you guys for joining up. I really do appreciate it. You know, maybe we can hit the devil guy up after this meteor shower. We'll see how it's going at that point in time. But I kind of wanted to go and point out the places that we don't write down in our journals. You know, the places that aren't, you know, specific places in the game. Like trigger marks, you know, like, oh, there's a place to, you know, investigate or whatever it says. And then, you know, you scribble in your journal and it's like a marked location on the map. I wanted to go ahead and talk about the other locations in the game that aren't specifically marked on your map or in your journal. And, you know, that would be like the first location I brought up today. The one with the downstairs area with all those names. And the telescope area. But I'm very interested in that telescope area. I don't know why it would be for only, you know, some people's games. The one thing I can check is my new game playthrough that I'm on. I'm Arthur. I'm at the very beginning of the game. I can go ahead and check out that location as Arthur and see if that makes a difference. Maybe there's a certain time, like I said, or whatever that will happen for. I'm not too sure. Well, it's happy to have you in here, Jacobs. Thanks for joining up. It's honestly great to have all you guys joining up today. I do appreciate all the support and participation in the chat, and all you guys for joining in. And it's always awesome seeing familiar faces and seeing all you guys, you know, joining in all the time. It really means a lot, and it definitely helps out. So thank you guys very much. If you guys do enjoy the video or live stream, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button. It's not something I really like to ask for a lot. Like, I figure, you know, what's the point? Everyone else asks for subscribers and likes. And I figure, you know, if you liked it, you'll hit it. And if you want to subscribe, you like the content, you'll do it. It's not gonna really change much if I ask you to do it. You know, I mean, maybe it will. I don't know. But all that is also very much appreciated as well. Okay, we're not too far away. Looks like I gotta give this horse
Calm yourself.
some sort of motivation to keep going. Keep trucking ahead there, horse. I'm surprised I haven't had this horse die on me yet. If you guys missed my rare horses video, um, in the game, there's 3 rare, extremely rare horses, as the strategy guide says. There's 3 extremely rare horses in the game. And this one is the most rarest of all, I guess. And I've thought, you know, from the minute I started using this horse, I'm like, this is gonna die. This horse is gonna die, and I'm gonna have to go and try to find him again. So far, I've been lucky enough to where it hasn't happened. But now that I just mentioned it, watch. I'll end up flopping down a hill or a cliff or something, and that will be the end of that. What's this little situation here?
How you doing? Hey, mister.
Just some random traveler? What's up, Jay Freeman? Thanks for jumping in. Oh, see, that's what happens when I look at the chat. I end up... Whoa! Don't caca me. No. Don't chaca me, dude. You would have went flying by. Living in the future, thinking you got horsepower like you're driving a Corvette. Like, listen, you're still on a horse. You ain't nothing special. You ain't turning women's heads as you fly by. There's that weird growl again. For those of you that don't know, I brought it up a lot. The mysterious growling. Like, I really would love to get to the bottom of it. Some people swear it's a bear, but I know for a fact it's not. Like, yeah, there are times where you'll hear a bear growl in the distance, but there's a distinct difference between the bear growl and then a growl of something way bigger. Something that sounds like, in my opinion, it sounds like a damn dragon. It's just huge, like, I don't even know how to describe it. And then, depending on your location, every night at like 4 or 5 in the morning, you can hear these strange, demonic, creepy growls. Like, the game definitely has some stuff going on of interest.
Hey, now.
Who's whistling like that?
There. Easy.
That was not a bird, was it? I mean, that sounded like a dude just going... Like... That did not sound like... any type of bird. What is this scratching down here? Is that anything? No. It looked kind of odd from the distance, but I guess it was just the texturing. Okay, so what we'll do is... That's so weird. What is that? Anyway, let's go ahead and set up camp. We want to make it. The strategy guide says 2 a.m. is an optimal time for it. So, set up tent. Sleep till, I guess, night. Now, I believe the weather has to be certain. Oh, you think it sounds like an eagle? I believe the weather has to be like foggy or whatever, from what I understand. Okay, it's 12 a.m. What we'll do is we'll save the game. So this way, because I noticed that the weather will be different. Like, I can load up the game and it'll be foggy. I can load up the game and it'll be normal. Like, it doesn't seem to be set at a certain thing each time. So if we don't see anything right now, could always reload it. And like I said, the strategy guide says that 2 a.m. is optimal. So this is another location that I wanted to check out. Whoa! Was that it? That's it! Wow, look at that. You know what? I think I have a theory on this third meteorite now. Okay. So we just had it happen to us. Let's stay and see if it'll happen anymore. But we were looking, if you look at where our character is faced, okay, he's facing this way. And those meteorites went this way. Every single one of them flew in this direction. So I think a good place to start looking for that third meteorite would be in this area of the game. And look at this. Look what's right here. Dover Hill. The Tesla location. If there were to ever be anything tied with an Easter egg, I would see it being tied with the Tesla location. How well is this little bubble here of the map? Seems kind of suspicious that it just plops out like that right here. How well is this investigated? As you guys just noticed, the meteorites all went in this direction. The meteor shower. Okay? If that is a clue, letting us know where to look for that third meteorite. You know what I mean? That could definitely be part of it. To check it out at 2 a.m., I'm just going to stay looking. To see if... See if it happens again. Like I said, I've never seen it yet in game. That was my first time seeing the meteorite happen in game for myself. I don't know if it happens more than once in a night. Okay, so I say we reload it now and check that out again. Let's see this meteorite shower happen again, and let's see if it happens the same way. You know what I mean? Let's see if the meteorites are all going in the same direction, and if they do, if they're going in the same direction as they just did a second ago. Because that would kind of back up the theory a little bit more, you know, instead of wasting anyone's time, that we can go ahead and do that. Your dog is pregnant again. Uh-oh, Ashley. Looks like you're gonna have a lot of puppies. It's bugging me, guys. It is bugging me, that damn telescope. $12.50. Let's see if we can't see this meteor shower happen again. Maybe it changes the time of each time, you know? There's an owl. I'm not seeing it happen this time. Now, you see what I mean? What would change that? Why would that change? If it happened for me the first night, why wouldn't it happen the same night again, reloaded? I'm almost wondering if it has to be done in like succession, you know, like I did, like camping out, getting up, looking at the sky, like just loading in. I don't know if it'll do it like that. I mean, let's try it one more time. Hell yeah, it's beautiful. What's up, Size and Setsu? Thanks for jumping in. You spent the weekend watching reruns of the mystery show? Oh, nice. I mean, I'm telling you, like, it doesn't hurt to go back and watch that stuff. I went back and I watched some of my older videos, and I used to have jam-packed, like, I used to spend some, and not that I don't now, but I mean I did it so much, like every day, all day was like investigating, trying to help solve that Chilean mystery, man. Loaded with information. A lot of my older videos have tons of great info. Okay, let's see if the meteorite shower will happen. If it doesn't, I think I know how to make it happen. I think the same way that we did the first time. Now, like I said, the strategy guide says 2 a.m. But we just noticed that it doesn't have to be 2 a.m. We just did it. And it was like 1 something. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now. And you know what's really strange is that John Marston says that he likes, or something about this one spot over here he enjoys, or he is gravitated towards it, or whatever he said. That one shack. Okay, so let's try it. Try it like we did the first time. That's my trick, guys. If you ever can't camp, like if you ever like try to do like I just did, set up a camp and it doesn't work because it says there's somebody nearby, just do that. Spin around in circles, shoot your guns, and then try again, and you should have no problem setting up camp. That is one of the best tips or tricks that I have found out on my own that I have not seen anybody actually talk about, but it works like a charm every time for me. What is up, Systems Crash? Thanks for jumping in. Really, Seizen Satsu. That's interesting. So she says that the oil fields in the heartlands at nighttime, the lights there glow dark green, similar to the same color as the abduction beam at Zancudo. That is really interesting. that is something that we're gonna definitely have to check out. Okay, so here we are again. I think this might be the way to do it. Loading right up to it might not be the way to do it, but doing it like we just did, I think we'll have a good chance and shot at seeing the meteor shower. It's 12:16. There it is. Okay, so this one they went everywhere. There was like one that went southwest, there was one that went north, there was one that went northwest. You guys just seen that, right? Oh, there's another one. Oh yeah, there they go. Wow, that one was really prominent. So it doesn't seem like they're all going in the same direction like they did last time. They all went in different directions this time. I still don't think it would hurt to inspect the Dover Hill area a little bit more. So that's so far what we have, guys. I really think that there's something in the sky with the stars. I think there's a constellation, either of the Rockstar logo, like they did in the past, or of something. I mean, like look at that. Look at those bunches right there. Like, like, look at these bunches right here. Like, I really think that there's a constellation in the sky somewhere, and with the with a telescope, that would be beautiful to try to examine. And like I showed off, the loading screen shows one. There's actually one in the game, but not for my save file for some reason. I'm gonna check it out with my new game playthrough with Arthur. But a lot of unanswered questions, guys. But we did a lot today. We checked out the meteor shower with 100%. We checked out those locations with the names and the mysterious dates. We checked out the telescope situation. We also talked about the Blackwater gold. We touched on you know, how we're gonna go and try to get that fish, and we also touched on some speculation on Bigfoot. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna probably gonna continue on from here on either Mixer or Twitch, and maybe go through that second playthrough a little bit to try to get some of this stuff knocked out. And so if you guys are interested, definitely join up the channel, twitch.tv/musicvidiot. or mixer.com/musicvideo. Not sure which one I'm going to go on, but thank you guys all for joining up today. Stay tuned. I'm thinking about going. Should I end off with the devil guy? I think that would be a pretty good place to end the stream off. We can't fast travel though, can we? Here. What would be the closest? All right. What we'll do is we'll end off with the devil guy, because that is another mysterious location as well. I know there's a lot of different dialogue, and I know that we haven't gotten all the dialogue yet from him. Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of crazy if the telescope is character specific, like if it's only for Arthur or something. As you guys seen, we went online and it wasn't for our online character. It's not for John, at least not for 100% John.
There, gotcha.
Online, this is the best way to get
Sleeping now.
perfect skins, in my opinion. See, in single player, it doesn't give you a perfect skin. But in online, every single time I use the rope and do that, I always get a perfect skin. Perfect kill or whatever.
There's my girl.
But there is a couple other locations that I want to bring up. Like I said, there's so much in this game that's unanswered that we could definitely do a couple different videos about it, so it's not all mashed into one. You know, there's no reason to mash everything into one sitting like that. But there are a lot of locations that I really am interested in talking about. And like I said, a lot of those locations are places that aren't places to investigate or points of interest that give us a journal entry or a scribble on our map. I'm talking about the places that don't jump out at you like that. You know, that don't have a place that when you go to it, you hit a button to investigate. You know? A place that you go to and you're not going to get a little journal entry or a little character drawing on your map. A place that is just mysterious as is. Oh, and speaking of mysterious stuff, I don't think I've done this in single player. I did this online, but it didn't really hold any fruitful, you know, conclusions. But in the minefield in Ansburg, there is that thing that says something with a red roof and a green door, or whatever it said. And then we found a house up here that actually has like a red roof and a green door.
This ain't the girl I know. There. I love you, lady.
And I'm just wondering if it's
Whoa,
if it's connected, if it's the same place. That ain't it. don't know if it's on the map. Maybe it's this Reed Cottage. But it's like in the Ansberg mine, it says something like, "I'll never have to work again, my brothers," or whatever. And it kind of gave me an Epsilon vibe because he says brothers and whatever, and it makes you feel like there's a treasure or something located at this location. And I don't think I've ever really inspected this place in single player mode. I mean, I may have and forgotten about it. Whoa, wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. What was that? Yo, is this scratching on a tree? Yo, I swear that looked like scratching on a tree. Like, I would have bet my bottom dollar on that. Like, yeah, doesn't that look like a 151 or something? The bottom of that tree? It's like a 151 or something? I thought something was etched into the bottom of that tree. I was gonna say, what? But it doesn't seem to be anything at all. I'm sure there's so much that we have undiscovered. I mean, this game is so damn big. There's so much room to hide things. Oh my god. What the frig is happening? What did I say? I talked about it earlier. Surprised that my horse isn't dead. Or hasn't died yet. And sure as shit. This damn horse, man.
You know what to do, girl.
Yeah, you know what to do, girl. Stay alive.
Fill your belly.
You dumb horse. How the heck? Yeah, I think this is the house. Who are these people? EXEWHW. Like, who the hell are those people? Don't go in, it's probably a witch house. Search the chimney. What's this? A sketched map, huh? What do we have here? Ansberg. So we start off at Ansberg. What is that, a certain rock? We start off at Ansberg at a certain spot. Like, they're specifically pointing out a spot. And then you go north. And then we come up to the Elysian Pool, which I always thought was suspicious because we know the Elysian started with LA Noire, and then it was in GTA 5, and now we have Elysian here in RDR2. 20 steps north and 5 steps east. And there's an X on a tree. Well, 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 well. I wonder what this is all about. That's definitely another location that we have to investigate. See, but I'm wondering why we had to start off specifically somewhere in Ansburg. That's what doesn't make sense with me with that map, because what stops us just, to going, directly to the Elysian Pool? We know where that is. Like, why would we have to make our first stop anywhere in Ansburg? Which makes me think that it's something that you have to do in succession. That's what, one thing Rockstar's known for, is making us do things in a specific order. So, it's quite possible that whatever this map is, it requires us to get each spot specifically done in order.
You got it, girl.
That's pretty interesting. And obviously I've never got that map before. I had never seen it before because I'd have it on my 100% file like like I'm playing on. So that's something that we definitely have to check out. That's pretty interesting. I wonder what that leads to, Well, until we know, we can at least go and oh, you know what? There was another location that I wanted to go ahead and bring up to you guys. I found another weird spot. Let me go ahead and show you guys this location as well really quick. It was right near Rhodes. It was actually when I was looking for the very first location. The very first location that I showed you guys in this stream or in this video. I was looking for the very first location and I found a different spot by accident. And then I found something there. And I'm thinking it might be a cheat code. But this is one of those spots that you can't investigate, that you can't draw on your map.
Open your eyes now. Here's your stop. You're very kind.
So I do think that it is possibly a cheat code or something. Where is it? It's right here. That treasure map is going to bother me now. That treasure map is going to bother me until I figure it out. What the hell?
Easy now.
What was this guy going about? What the heck was that? Whoa. What is this all about, man? He's got a really weird looking place. His tent is all camouflaged. You know, one thing I noticed with 100% is I've been finding weird camps like this. Very strange. He just shows up as stranger. You know what another suspicious thing is? That first location that I brought up? That first location, you can find Valerian root down there. And there's not many locations in the game where you can find Valerian root. You can find it at the pagan site, where I also showed you guys the spider. You can find it up by Micah's gun. You know, there's not many places where you can find Valerian root in the game. And Valerian root is a suspicious ingredient to begin with. It's used in real life voodoo and stuff like that. So the fact that you can find it in random and very few locations kind of piques my interest as well. Okay, so this spot right here, another dilapidated, broken down building. But if you take a look inside, it says you want something right here. Or you want something new, it says. So what is up with that? That is kind of strange to me. You want something new. I'm wondering if that's a cheat code. The thing is, I took a picture of it and I posted it on my social club. But I tried to name the picture, You Want Something New. Like, whenever I find a saying like that, I usually name the picture after the saying. This was the first time I wasn't able to do that. It wasn't allowing me to name the picture, You Want Something New. That's right here. So I think that is very, very strange. I don't get it at all. I mean, it very well is a cheat code. I have not tried to type it in. So right now we're going to go ahead and check out that devil location, and then I'll end out the stream and I'll pick the stream right back up actually on Mixer or Twitch for those of you that are interested in joining back up. You guys want to hear something crazy? I live in Buffalo, New York, and I'm like a few minutes away from Niagara Falls. And this morning on the news, or on the radio actually, they mentioned how they found a girl or a woman. I'm not sure if it was a teenager or like a grown woman or even a kid. I just know there was a female they found chained up in the basement in Niagara Falls. They found her this morning, and they found her by means of a scent dog. So, tell me how crazy that is. You know, right next door, you know, right near where I live, they found a woman chained up in the basement in someone's house.
That was great.
Like, that's something that you hear in like a horror movie, or you don't hear about that shit next door. That was crazy to me. That kind of made me think, like, wow, man, that's bizarre. That is just bizarre.
Good girl. Whoa! We use this.
Okay, so we're gonna head over to this devil guy. We're gonna see what else he has to say, since he is another mysterious, suspicious character, unsolved in the game. We don't really understand the full purpose of this guy. And then, you know, I'm also thinking, we know a lot of the Easter eggs found in Rockstar games, especially GTA. We need snowy weather, right? Snowy / foggy weather. There's a whole snowy area to this game. A whole snowy area to the game. And we have yet to really fine-tooth comb investigate it. And I think, you know, even in online, like if I go online, I never have to worry about anyone trying to screw my missions over or come after me or kill me or troll me in the snowy weather. No one ever goes out there. Never. Ever goes out there. It's just like the area of the game that people don't venture to for whatever reason. There's not a lot of traffic out there. And maybe because it's kind of isolated or desolate kind of vibe out there. But that's the perfect place to hide stuff. You know, in the areas of the game where you don't think people are going to spend much of their time. So I would love to get a group of hunters to really focus on the snowy area of the game and see if we can't find anything out there. Okay, so here we are at the Devil Guy's cave. Of course, it wouldn't be, we couldn't have it any other way. We'll Save the game. I'm not sure, Wesley. I'm not sure the outcome of it. That's all I heard, is that they found her. I think she was alive, yes. They did find her alive. So this location in the game, as you can see on the bottom right, is called Hidden Tunnel. So let's take a look in here. Look at that. It seems like there was a ladder that went in here. Doesn't it? And that also makes me think, if there's a hole like that into a cave in one spot, then there's most likely a hole like that in another spot. I bet you we have not found all the caverns in this game. At all. This game is so big. Like, it's so big. There's probably so much that we have not yet discovered.
I really don't want company.
So his name is Philosopher? That's something I didn't notice last time. If you look at his name, it says Philosopher.
This cave isn't for the likes of you. You'll not be happy here. Listen, if I wanted to make friends, I wouldn't live in a cave. If I wanted a friend, I wouldn't choose you. I don't know you, I don't like you, I don't want you. I don't want friends, I don't want company, and I particularly don't want you. Whoever you are, if I come out of the shadows, you'll be very, very, very frightened. I see you, man. You're just a man. I'm an immortal. You Philistine! That's why I live alone. I said stop that, you beast!
He called me a beast.
You beast! I have never met a more idiotic man. That's why I live alone. Just when I think there are no more morons in the world, another one comes along. Christ! I said stop that, you beast!
Does he have a deer or something on his cavern wall? Oh wow, he does have more drawings up there. So he's got a big character with his arm up. that like a chicken? That top white one? It is, isn't it? It's a sideways chicken. Oh man, I wonder if there's an Easter egg associated with this. This place is so suspicious to me. And in my opinion, there's got to be a way up. There just has to be. But we're not going to kill the guy. Let's reload it and let him finish his dialogue. I think it's very interesting that he calls me a beast. Now that really stands out to me because that was the one major clue in GTA 5 that let us know that there was more with the hunter, you know, that was looking for Bigfoot. He was saying Squatch or Sasquatch, and the dialogue on the screen, the subtitles, said beast. And that was the only time in the game where I noticed a discrepancy between what was said and what was written on the screen. And then shortly after, we found the golden peyote, you know, letting us become Bigfoot. And then shortly after that, we were able to find the actual beast in the game with Bigfoot. So the word beast is a very specific and suspicious, mysterious word within Rockstar Games titles. So the fact that he just called me a beast really makes me think. Really catches my attention. Okay, let's go ahead and check this place out again. This time we won't kill him. If we can't rope the guy, I mean, I don't know how we're supposed to ever be able to loot him or find out what he has on him. I mean, we do have that area over here. Which I believe, I really do believe we can get across through here because there just seems to be so many ledges to jump to and stuff, but each time I go through there I die.
I really don't want company.
See, how come right now I can't see the stuff?
This cave isn't for the likes of you. You'll not be happy.
Oh, wait a minute. It's because I shot his light out, isn't it? I shot his light out and I was able to see the drawings on the wall behind him. Dude, that is awesome. So you can't see the drawings when you first just look over here. If we shoot out his lantern, you can see all the markings that he has on his wall.
Listen, if I wanted to make friends, I wouldn't live in a cave.
See what I mean?
If I wanted a friend, I wouldn't choose you.
You can see a little bit over here.
I don't know you. I don't like you. I don't want you. I don't want friends. I don't want company. And I particularly don't want you. Whoever you are, if I come out of the shadows, you'll be very, very, very frightened. I see you, man. You're just a man. I am an immortal spirit. I am. And that's a fact. I am the spirit of living in a cave and laughing at idiots like you. I'm above humanity, miles above it. I prove that by living in a cave. I'm above your feeble morality. I don't like you. I don't need you. I don't. I'm not lonely. I've never been lonely. I've got my thoughts and my memories. They're special. 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 Special! You'll not get them. You won't. Leave me alone. Just go away.
Hey, partner.
What are you doing back here?
So you notice how
Goodbye.
he says things that kind of remind me of like the Epsilonism, right? Things like fact and I'm miles above humanity. That's why I live in a cave. It's always opposite, mirroring things. If he's so above humans, why is he down below in a cave? Like everything that he's saying makes me think of the Epsilon. It really does. And I think it's so suspicious that if we shoot out that light, we could see all these mysterious drawings on the wall behind him. That is something that I have not seen anybody talk about. I just found this out on my own just now, and I think that's interesting. That if we shoot out that light, we have tons of stuff on that wall behind him to look at. I mean, that's our second dialogue. I believe there's 3 dialogues altogether to get from this guy. So I think we have to sleep, 3 days or something like that in order to get it to trigger again, though. I would definitely like to see if he has anything on him, though. Hey, what's up, Julian? And then it triggers you to autosave. That's interesting as well. Okay, maybe we can try sleeping for a couple days. Oh, there's activity nearby. I have to do my trick. That's my trick. And it works every time. Thank you, George. It's always a pleasure. If we set up tents, can we sleep longer? I actually have to take a pee really bad. So I will be right back, guys.
My name is Danny Coldblood, aka my music idiot.
Alright. Sorry for cutting that short for anyone that hasn't seen it, but that's all the time it took for me to pee. Anyway, what is going on, Matthew Antunes? Thanks for jumping in. On the PC. It's just a pain in the butt having to do this. And then you have to stop it, and then you have to start it again because of the volume. As soon as they changed their name on the PC with the Xbox app, it seems like everything went wrong. So now you can't sleep longer with the tents, like I thought. So we're gonna try to sleep for 3 days and see if dialogue will change with this guy. New journal entry. That's the new journal entry. Show bank debt. See, I really want to know about that money, man, in Blackwater. Then Dutch and Jose brought us down to Blackwater. And is that an infinity symbol? Look at that. Sideways infinity symbol right there. Uh-huh. Telling you guys about Blackwater. Town seems to be riddled. Okay, so this is a whole like little story. So I wonder if there's a way we can look in the journal or do any kind of thing to try to find out where this money is that's supposedly in Blackwater. Oh yeah, man, you're making me want popcorn, Matt. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not sure if by accident or design. Seems like he might be set up. Leaving money and most of our things behind. And behind is underlined. The only word on the page that's underlined. A big friggin' giant X on the picture. The money, dude, they talked about this the whole entire story about the money at Blackwater. I'm telling you guys, we gotta be able to find this money at Blackwater. So this goes through the whole story. Okay, let's sleep another day. And then we should only have to sleep, what, like one more time? And we should be able to get new dialogue from this guy. We accomplished a lot in this broadcast, though. We did a lot of investigations. We touched on a lot of mysterious things.
You okay, girl? Let's go.
I'm not sure if, I'm not sure if that's been 3 days. It's probably not been 3 days. save it just in case. I really do want to try to take pictures of those hidden drawings. I didn't even realize it. I'm so glad I was just messing around. Because if we shoot the lantern, we could see all these new mysterious drawings on the cave wall that this guy stands in front of. What's up, Justin Williams? Really? So you're saying the money can be found and it's in the campground by the bank? Oh, we definitely have to take a look at that. This guy is not talking yet, so we still need more time. You know what would be perfect is to go to Blackwater, check that out really quick, just to see if this is true or not. So you're saying to me that it is in the campground area. And I mean, are you sure it's the money from the bank? Because if he just found a little bit of money in the campground, I mean, it's got to be significant. It's got to be to like a shitload of money. You know what I mean?
Good girl. Let's go.
Like, is it like a crap load of money? I'm very tempted to go to Blackwater right now and check this out.
Slow now.
I mean, it technically should be in there no matter when. So it was heavily guarded and it was in a couch. Really? Well, you know what? It won't hurt for us to go and check it out as we come to a conclusion to our mysterious unsolved mysteries in the game video. What we'll do is we'll head over to Blackwater. We'll see if we can't find it. And it doesn't hurt, you know, for our own investigation to try to see if we can find it ourselves. That's the one thing I've always thought about, is they brought it up countless times throughout the story, but we've never had a conclusion with this money in Blackwater. So I've always wondered if it was possible to find it. The part that makes me wonder is Dutch said that he hit it really good. You know, he mentioned how he hit it very, very well. Why would he hide it in a couch? You know, stuff like couches, like furniture, that's stuff that gets replaced every now and again, or things that break and have to be replaced. Whatever. Like, that would seem kind of foolish to me to hide, you know, your big robbery in a damn couch. And then we'll always check out that devil guy, or cave guy, whatever he is. Next time we do another mystery, unsolved mystery video in Red Dead 2. I think I went the wrong way here because oh, wonderful.
God damn it.
Because Dutch is stupid. Well, you do have a point there. Dutch is definitely not the smartest of men. Alright, I don't know which route I took. Wow. I'm already on this part of the... Wow. Well, put it this way, I'm a lot closer than I thought. I didn't realize I traveled that far. Whoa, was that just a head on a stick?
Now. Easy there.
Staring down at you will be the last thing you see. There is a cloud over you, boy. Mark it. There's a shadow on you. You can't never break out. What are you saying? That's old woman talk. You talk like that, I'll cut your tongue out of your head.
I will cut both of your tongues out. You don't give it a...
Cut each other, kill each other, do whatever you damn well please. Just do it quietly.
Or I will deprive you of your powers of speech.
You're marked, too, Skinner. The black hand done touched you. Ain't never gonna let go.
Fella's just crazy, you see? Can't get too riled up by no lunatic.
It ain't madness, all right? I see things. Just better hope he don't slit us open in our sleep.
Wow, that's so weird. And then the weather gets all crazy. We don't want to disappoint.
Sick bastards.
If he sees things, then... Wow, man, this place is really twisted. What is this? Wonder what kind of stew this is. Probably human stew. He was talking about powers of speech, and he sees things, and the devil's, the black hand of death or something is on him. Then the weather started going crazy. So I didn't want to, make this guy have to be a liar. I had to kill him, you know. Celery? I'm just looting these guys because I'm just interested to see if there's anything interesting here. Oh wow, look at that. What does it say? Something Lemoyne, butter and eggs. Butter and Easter eggs? Ah. It sure seemed like there was an Easter egg here. Or something. Like, that was really strange. I mean, normally, you know, to get me sidetracked like that, it's gotta be good.
There's my girl.
Okay, so let's go check out Blackwater and see if this gold is anywhere to be found. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and after I end out this broadcast, I'm gonna stream on either Twitch or Mixer, and I'm gonna, I think, stream some of my gameplay on my second playthrough. I'm doing a lot of things differently on my second playthrough. So he said the campgrounds, which I'm not even sure where they are. Okay. Here's some campgrounds. He said it was in a couch. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that it's here. If it's gonna be hidden somewhere, it's not gonna be in a spot like that. It's gonna be somewhere like, you know, like somewhere like this, or in the ground. Or maybe, isn't Dutch's mother's grave here? What if he hid the money in his mom's grave?
Mister,
Hello?
you sure do put in a shift.
Didn't come here to sit around.
I guess I should be on my way.
Adios!
Partner?
Hello, sir.
Wow, there's a chess set? This might be the only chess set that I've seen in the game.
Caballero.
Both of the kings are castled. I wonder if he put it in the graveyard.
Huh. Well. Yep.
Hello?
Hola.
You look well and happy?
Thank you.
Here there's packs of savages all covered in...
Hola, señor.
Blackwater Church of Holy Ascension, huh?
Hello?
Uy, qué tarde.
I've heard.
But there's no entrance on this side. I mean, that would be a perfect place to hide the money. In a grave. Oh, what's this? Sinclair? Is that tied to that Francis Sinclair? Just resting my eyes. What's up, Victor? No, there was we brought up a bunch of mysteries in the stream so far. I mean, man, you're gonna have to skim through the video, man. A lot of the stuff I brought up at the very beginning of the video.
Hear that Laramie gang's got hold of most of West Elizabeth at this point.
I hear old Martha is Indian, and I had a fight with her daughter.
I'm not sure where. I'm not sure where his mom's grave is. Ah, right here. So Greta Vanderland, loving mother to her son Dutch. And of course she died with an 88 in her year. There was grace in her steps, love in every gesture. See, if I was Dutch, I probably would have dug up my own mother's grave and put the money. Or put it in a tree or something. Nothing. All right, awesome, Justin. Yeah, the money's got to be here somewhere in Blackwater. They talked about the whole story. That's another mystery in the game that we have to solve. We had to find out the answer to that. We've brought up a ton of stuff today, guys. If you didn't join up for the whole episode, or if you joined halfway, don't disregard the rest of the video that you missed. Check it out, because there's a lot of stuff that we went over, and there's a lot of stuff that we'll be going over in the future, so stay tuned. Once again, for anyone that doesn't know or didn't hear about, I'm going to be moving, so I'll be moving this week. I'll be moved in as of Friday night or Saturday. So the next couple days, I'm not sure how much content I'll be able to have for you guys. That's why the past few days I haven't had my normal amount of content, but I try to do daily content or as close to a daily as I possibly can. So thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys all for your support and joining up today. I do appreciate it very much. It's always awesome seeing familiar faces and hearing you guys, talk in the chat and always, get the good conversations going. It's always a good time. I love streaming for you guys. It's always just a really good time. So thank you very much for your support. And if you guys liked the video or broadcast, let me know by hitting the like button. If you guys are new and you want to subscribe, definitely think about doing that. As we're going to be touching on a lot of new stuff. So thank you guys once again. If you want to continue on with me right now, then join up. I'm going to be ending this stream and starting a new one. I'll be starting the stream either at, I'm trying to think, am I going to go to Twitch or Mixer? I might do Twitch today. I'm not sure. It's always up in the air. Twitch.tv/musicvidiot or Mixer.com/musicvidiot. I'll be on one of the two right after this stream. So if you guys want to continue on, then definitely check it out. What is going on, Goose Gun Gaming? Cold Blood on the case. On the case with Danny Coldblood. It actually sounds, it's got a good ring to it. It's got a pretty good ring to it. Today, guys, we're on the case with Danny Coldblood as we investigate the missing Blackwater robbery money. Where could it be? Dun dun dun! Ra-dun dun! Twitch? You want me to go to Twitch? Okay, I'll go to Twitch. So those of you that want to pick up where we left off today, don't forget to join up right after this broadcast at twitch.tv/musicvidiot. As I'm going to be going through some of the second gameplay through that I have for the game. So thank you guys once again for joining up. We're going to continue with the Unsolved Mystery Cold Case with Danny Coldblood soon. So stay tuned. Thank you guys again for your patience with me and moving and everything like that. And again, for all the support. It's been an honor, guys. It's been a pleasure. Definitely, Justin. Definitely send me the link. Hit me up on Twitter or anything like that. If you guys are interested, hit me up on Twitter at music_vidiot. I'm also facebook.com/musicvidiot, Instagram, musicvidiot. Basically, type in my name and you'll find my platforms. All right. Until we meet again, guys, thanks for jumping in. Take it easy. Ta-ta. And Asmopho and always. Peace.